Well, I finally bit the bullet and decided to put some glass on top of the Sako Bavarian here. So what I went with in the end was the Swarovski Z8i, 1 to 8. This one's got the adjustable reticle inside there. It's a really good match for this rifle. It's nice and short and compact. I mean, being a heavy rifle, I've definitely picked it up on the weight factor with this smaller size scope, and I've gone with the quick release Optilocks. They were a bit hard to find, but I got a set of second hand ones here, so I can just run the open sights as originally intended on the bad weather, or you know, just to mix it up a little bit. But yeah, it's good getting ready for the season. I went down and sighted all this scope in last weekend. It hasn't been out in the field yet, so I'll come back to you when I do a little bit more with it. But yeah, first impressions are really impressive. Out on the range, it's just pinpoint accurate. You can really, with that fine reticle that's inside there, I'll have a look at that later, you can really pick a piece on that paper, or you can dial it back, and your field of view is outstanding down on the lower powers. I mean, I can even see this front sight here, it comes back that far. I know recently that Swarovski brought out a negative power, so I think with 0.75 or something on the, yeah, this comes down to 1, and it's a true 1-to-1. So yeah, first impressions are very good. I'm very keen to get it out and have a look at some samba with it. This scope, for those that are kind of looking or maybe considering purchasing one, again, it wasn't something that I could find much about on YouTube or on the internet before I dropped the bucks. So hopefully this helps you make a decision if you're looking at buying one. So side view here, you can see it's quite compact sitting on top of the Bavarian. It comes in just shy of 300mm there, which is nice and compact. The scope's got a pretty fine reticle, and to activate the illumination, just flick the tab across at the rear here, and you can see if you hit the left one, you'll dial it down. On the right, intensifies it, and if you hold both together at the same time, you'll be back to what will be familiar for guys that have owned these scopes before, just a single dot in the center, and then you can just flick that off and on as usual. It'll remember what choice you had from before. You can just hold down both again, and it reappears for the quick acquisition. So yeah, it's a nice touch. Closer look at the button configuration on the Z8. The back switch here at the rear is in the center is off. Over to the left is your dull or night level, and then over to the right will give you your daytime view. Center's off again, and you can intensify by just tapping up on here and lower that off on the left, and by holding both buttons down will change your view on the reticle there. The turret, or the power dial on this, it's really sturdy, so it's there's no weight bumps. Once you've got it on the setting that you prefer, it'll stay there. The little finger tab here is a nice touch. It's rubberized and very positive, very grippy. So this one obviously goes all the way up to 8. As with most scopes, you got your diopter adjustment there. Down a little bit here. Another nice touch they've got inside here, inside this turret, on your left and right adjustment, is a spare battery, which is a nice little thing to have if you're ever unfortunate enough to run out on the hunt. They do power off automatically when they're, I can't remember the exact degree, but when you lift this up on an angle, it will shut off. So I have left it on by accidentally a few times, and it's when I've pulled it back out of the case, it's thankfully powered itself off, so save the batteries. But yeah, it's a nice thing to know that you won't just run out in the field where it's going to count. So out of the box, it does come with a clip over weather protector, which is see-through, so you can leave it in place if you prefer. I'll just operate this without and just give it a clean from time to time. Most of my scopes I've tried with those things I'm not a fan of, but yeah, we'll see how we go with it, and yeah, I'll come back and have another look at this towards the end of the season.